Hey, what's up everybody? It's Coach Miller coming back at you from the garage. We are over by the wall today because we're going to use it in our workout. We're going to do isometrics today. Isometrics are actually a fantastic way to improve your strength. It was proven way back in 1950 that isometrics over the course of 6 to 8 weeks can be improved. Your strength can be improved 5% per week using isometrics. So you might be wondering, how come everybody doesn't use isometrics all the time? Well, there's a few drawbacks. One, they do take a lot of time to do. They are they put a huge load on your nervous system to recover from. So your muscles recover pretty quickly, but your nervous system, the circuitry that controls your muscles, also needs a recovery period. And isometrics really beat up the nervous system. You also don't get a whole lot of speed or coordination work with isometrics because you are stationary and you're not moving. And when we practice for sports and things like that, we need to be able to move against resistance. So while they have a place in training, they'll probably never be your only source of training. All right, so today in the workout, we're going to do a push and pull exercise for the upper body, and then we're going to do isometric deadlifts for the lower body. We're going to do the first one, the upper body pushing and pulling, in 3 different locations. One of the things that they found out from isometric testing is when you do it at a specific joint angle, so if I'm right here in the wall push, I'll get stronger 15 degrees this way and 15 degrees this way, but I won't get stronger at the end of my range of motion, either at the bottom or the top. So if you're doing isometrics, it's generally recommended you do them across the range of motion. So that's what I want you guys to do today. So we're going to do 3 position isometric pushing and 3 position isometric pulling on the bench with the towel. Let me show you the pushing first. It's going to look like this. So we want to start at the very beginning of the range of motion for the concentric part of the range of motion for the push. So what we're going to do is get really close to the wall. We're going to put our back foot here as our anchor. We're going to push off this back foot so we can get some leverage into the wall. Obviously the wall's not going to move, but we're going to do our very best to push through it. So we're going to get real tight, and our contraction time is 6 seconds. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I want blurry.
5, 6. Okay, so we got 6 seconds right there, and that's pretty taxing at the end of the range of motion. We're going to go now to the pull, and what I want you to do is start at the beginning of the range of motion for pulling is way out here. So we're going to take a towel, put it around your knee, and lean back a little bit so your arms can get just slightly bent, and you're going to pull into the towel for 6 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and rest. Okay, you're going to rest a little bit, maybe a minute, and we're going to go back to the pushing into the wall. So last time we were really close with our chest against the wall. This time we're going to get further away from it, and we're going to push for 6 seconds again. This is about, if you were bench pressing, this is about your mid-range. Okay, so push for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's got to be a maximum contraction here. Okay, you can't go soft on it. You got to push as hard as you can. And then here for the upper body pulling, we will go about mid-range, so about 90 degrees with the elbow, towel against the knee. We're going to pull for 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in the last rep, after some break, you can take a little break here, we're going to move really far away. It's like the end of your bench press. We're going to push from this joint angle for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And then for the pulling, we're going to finish up elbows behind our body, hands real close to our torso, and we're going to pull for 6, 4, 5, 6, and rest. Okay, so that's one set. You hit the 3 different positions in the pushing, 3 different positions in the pulling, 6 seconds each. All right, so that was one set. I want you to do 4 sets of that for the upper body. For the lower body, we're going to do a deadlift isometric hold. So I want you to take your towel, and you're going to put it underneath your feet. And we're going to keep our arms straight and do our best to lift our chest, lock our back into place. And this is limited by your grip to some degree, but you're going to squeeze tight and push and try to pick up the towel for 6 seconds. Obviously, it's not going to go anywhere, but for the deadlift, what I want you to do is 10 sets of 6 seconds of pulling. You get 1 minute rest between sets, okay? So 10 sets of that, 6 seconds from the deadlift position. If you want to use a rope, sometimes with the rope you can kind of wrap it around your hands a little bit. Something thinner is a little bit easier. If it's really fat, it's going to limit how hard you can grip and how hard you can pull. But I want you to play with the isometrics today, and I guarantee you will feel it at the end. It is not simple, all right? Have a good one, guys. We got a special treat for you on Friday. Looking forward to that. Have a good one.